Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. So we're going after green woodpeckers today. And are we going to go woody over peckers? So we're in a cemetery in the dead centre of Bristol. Really good spot for them. It's been a well-known spot for years and years and years. There's about 4 here, as we know. So we've been down before. Didn't take the vlogging kit because it was literally only an hour's visit, and we saw them, the parent and juvenile, which was pretty cool. I'll stick the footage up. When you're looking for green woodpeckers, the main giveaway is their call. You hear the call and then you go look for them. And you generally see them flying around, as they are incredibly skittish birds, and then you have to creep up on them. So let's see if we can actually see them today. We're only here for a few hours. Green woodpeckers are unusual in birds that they're not very active early morning. According to the RSPB book that we were reading, they a bit lazy and they are more active during the day. So it's ideal for photographers who can't get out of bed early or have only got lunchtime break to go and look for wildlife. So definitely recommend these birds. They're beautiful birds, green with a red head. Just heard a woodpecker, so we're just going to go off and find it. It was sort of that direction, so going to walk off and have a look if we see it. But this is pretty much the only way of doing woodpecker photography, unless you can find them in an area where they're coming down to feed constantly. You can nestle in and just wait for them. But in a place like this, you're definitely best walking around. Luckily, it's nice and quiet today. Not many dog walkers. Came up here on a Sunday and it was very busy. And every time we'd see anything, they'd get scared off by the dog walkers, which is usual sort of thing when you're in an urban area. Brilliant, brilliant. We found them, and we had a couple of minutes with them as well, hopping around on the gravestones and then just going down to feed as well. Problem is, when they're feeding, they're in very long grass. But I'll stick the shots up as usual with the settings. But yeah, good. Not a wasted trip after all. Here's the sort of habitat we're looking at. The beauty of this cemetery, it's been pretty unkept. And that means there's anthills forming, which is green woodpecker's favourite diet. Using my OM1 Mark II with a 150-400 lens, and it's naked today, no cover, because I'm also shooting a video about the lens, and that'll be coming up soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. It's a full review. I've used this lens now for 2.5 years. So if anyone's thinking of buying this lens, definitely worth watching. That'll be coming out in about a couple of weeks' time with a full review of what I think of it. Well, I'll give it away, it is amazing. So yeah, let's walk around and see where the woodpecker's gone.
Here's the camera settings I'm using for the Green Woodpeckers today. Obviously got bird detect on and all points autofocus. Shutter speeds are between 1/800th all the way up to 1 2,500. I did make a mistake of not putting Pro Capture on for the flying shots. I managed to get a couple, but I should have really put Pro Capture on, and I do recommend that if you're going to go after Green Woodpeckers, because you never know when it's going to jump off the gravestone. I tend to shoot in shutter priority because obviously with the Micro Four Thirds system the effective aperture is always twice as much as the full frame, so there's no need to stop down to get the depth of field. You're getting effective f9 depth of field on an f4.5. So it's shooting shutter priority, and then you can assign the front dial to exposure compensation, and that makes it so much easier to adjust the exposure compensation on the fly. So I hope these has helped.
So when we see the woodpecker, we're trying to get shots with a nice clean background. As with the gravestones, when they perch on top of them, you can sometimes get in a good angle to get a clean background. Obviously with these birds being so skittish, it does make it quite difficult because you've got to really creep up on them. Couple times got it, couple of times I think we've got it. But yeah, that's the aim. You want to try and avoid busy backgrounds, just if you want to get that lovely separated shot. And I think I might have achieved it today, don't know.
So here's an example of a photo with a messy background. As you can see, the leaves from the tree are distracting the image of the woodpecker. So if you are able to walk around or creep around to get the woodpecker with a clean background, it's much better. And here's an example of a woodpecker with a clean background, although I couldn't get all the green into the frame as I wanted to. But definitely makes a huge difference to the image and shows the bird to be popping a little bit more on the image.
We're hearing it fly around and doing a lot of calling. So it's a difficult bird as it's quite skittish as well, and it's definitely not a place to put up a hide. You might get some very odd looks. Just a great way to spend the morning really, wandering around your local cemetery. Cemeteries are really good for wildlife, as there's usually quite a lot of sort of uncut grass. One of the cemeteries near here has got a resident tawny owl, which we haven't been lucky enough to find, but I have seen pictures of. And generally foxes and badgers are in here a lot as well. But this particular cemetery I think is closed at night, so you can't get access. So that was a brilliant 2 hours spent in our local cemetery looking for green woodpeckers. Such a lovely, lovely bird, very colourful. Yeah, no, it's great. I'll put obviously the settings with the photos, and you've got a bit of in-camera footage as well. But yeah, it was very good, really good. So definitely worthwhile if you've got limited time looking for green woodpeckers, or greater spotted woodpeckers even. They seem to come out sort of not so early and quite active during the day as well. So yeah, good luck with that. It's definitely worth doing it, and searching out your local cemetery as well. Really hope you enjoyed this. It's so good to welcome you back. Please do like, comment or subscribe. It really does help the channel out. I'll see you next time. And the next one I'm going to do is a review of the big white OM 150-400. That's not your thing, still hang around for some other videos. Got some vlogs planned. Going to do some trips to see red kites, I think, as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.